Hi everyone, this is Swanky Markets with the Forex Outlook for Monday the 10th of May 2010. We had a massive week last week, we all know that, and a lot of pairs are in new territory, or they have found resistance of previous, or support of previous, levels that go way back, and they need to find themselves a bit. On top of that, the two main pairs that I trade, the euro and the pound, both have massive meetings today. The euro leaders are meeting today to try and sort out the Greek situation. As I've said before, the Greek situation is only the tip of the iceberg regarding euro. There's still a lot of rumours floating around about the new Eastern Bloc countries that belong to the euro now. And regarding the pound, we have a hung parliament, as I said last week, and it would more than likely be. Now today you have the Conservatives and the Lib Dems meeting to try and form a coalition. Now I expect tonight there to be huge gaps at the market open. If we hear that the Lib Dems and the Conservatives have agreed a deal, then we will have huge gaps up. And these gaps, they may not close. If we don't, then they could gap down. It's going to be very volatile tomorrow. If we hear anything on the euro, we also may have huge gaps, and I would not be confident to trade these gaps. The euro could go anywhere, and you can't plan that, so we just don't know. I mean, you can see here the euro. I mean, the euro. Up here we had a flag pattern here. The euro broke out, came back, retested, went a little bit higher, and it came and it fell over 1,000 pips. And then of course last week it just fell every day, and I showed you that trick on Wednesday night, and on Thursday it fell more. So where do you go with it? As you can see, it hasn't broken this line here. Let me just color that a different color for future days so that we all know let's just color it purple. There we go. It has closed above this line. I emailed out last week that this line was very important. It goes back to 2005. It did spike right down below it, and then on Friday it pulled right back and closed back inside. So this is a big significant trend line that has to break. If we go to the pound last week broke out of the pennant I showed you, and it just fell off the map. As we can see here, if you got in on the retest, it was over 700 pips, and now it has pulled back up. This is previous support, and has spiked right below, and it has pulled back up inside that. It is just it closed below our weekly trend line here, so we would be looking for a pullback up and then continuation down. But we have that meeting today of the Conservatives and the Libs Dems, so I'm not so confident. The euro yen really moved last week. I showed you the tip on Wednesday night here. You would have got it down here, and price just moved. We'll just take 20 pips off it. Price just moved here, 950 pips, say 930 pips. You would have been up, but it has closed back inside this trend line here. Broke it, closed below it. Friday, I mean, that tip I showed you Wednesday, the NPB is not really going to work tomorrow. We've got too many of these large wicks here, and it doesn't matter what pair you go to, you're just not going to have it. I mean, the euro pound, huge spike up here on Friday, hit the 88000 levels we were talking about the other week, and we got some nice trades off of. And then as soon as it hit that, it just came down and it fell 211 pips. So I mean, if you got back in there, you would have made 211 pips. So I mean, this just could go anywhere. We're still below this flag pattern here, which is good. But let's just see, and this pair obviously involves the two pairs that I trade mainly, so let's just see what the outcome is tomorrow. The Aussie dollar came and fell off a cliff, found support off of the weekly 55 EMA. Just below that you have the daily 365. This I do think is still going to head up north, but it could continue to fall tomorrow. Tomorrow, don't forget, tonight, Asia opens, and it's the first time Asia will have a chance to trade the NFP from Friday. So this could continue to go down. Obviously, long term, I see this going up again. So the best advice I can give you tomorrow is to stay away and just let everything settle. We made a lot of pips last week and take the day off. You do not need to trade every day. Any experienced Forex trader, anybody who makes money out of it, will tell you that they don't trade every day. I mean, last week I said to you I was waiting for the yens until Thursday because Japan was on a bank holiday, and then Thursday we got those massive moves on the yens, 7, 8, 900 pip moves. The pound yen fell over 1200. So so you don't have to trade every day. So wait. On Thursday you made a month's worth of pips in a day. So take the day off, have an extra long weekend. And like I said to you, a lot of traders will be seeing where this market is going tomorrow also. So if the big boys are doing that, then the best thing you can do is the same. Us as little fish are not really going to make any difference. And the best thing I can do is come back tomorrow evening and see what has happened yet tomorrow, and do my analysis for Tuesday tomorrow evening. I'm not a big fan of Mondays anyway, because of all things that go on over the weekend, especially lately with the euro, and of course this weekend with the pound. So I'm even more determined tomorrow not to trade, and I'm actually going to go and help my brother-in-law build a wall. I've just rang him up a while ago. I had a look at the charts, I had a look at last week, and I said staying away tomorrow. So that is what I'm going to do. So I will speak to you tomorrow night when we will look to set the trap and wait for price to come to us. Take care now. Bye bye.